Hi, welcome to PinoySwiss Abroad. If you're new to my channel, please try to watch in full before subscribing.
Because I think something like a scene from Love Actually is probably how I anticipate it would look and how it would feel, and I imagine it's pretty close to it.
Of course, at dinner tables across the country and across the Tasman tonight after the opening of our travel bubble with Australia. Yes, tears flowed and there were hugs galore as family and friends finally came face to face following the closure of our borders just over a year ago. And it has been chocker at check-in, with quarantine-free travel to New Zealand prompting thousands to fill flights between the two countries. It's estimated 10,000 passengers flew in and out of the country today, with that number expected to increase dramatically in the coming months. The One News team is right across developments on both sides of the Tasman and join us live with the latest shortly. We begin tonight, though, with Nicole Bremner and emotional reunions.
Of course, the bubble changes all of that. The main reason for jumping on flights today were those family reunions, but that's expected to change with tourism and business coming more into the fold. Now, I asked people on my flight, of course this bubble carries risks, so I asked people, do they have a plan B if they're going to be travelling over here and there's an outbreak? Most of them told me yes they do, and they'll either work remotely or from offices over here if the worst does happen.
Tourist town, just one flight to Queenstown today, Jared, but that's set to go up dramatically.
Yeah, definitely. It was always going to be a slow start with that trans-Tasman bubble, but look, flights are meant to ramp up over the next month. Queenstown Airport tells me 20 arrivals will be coming in over the next month, and that could then triple by the time the ski season comes around as well. But look, businesses here are ready and waiting for more of those Australian guests.
Bring them on. Thank you very much, Jared, in Queenstown.
Day is now turning into a very busy evening here at Auckland Airport. You might be able to see behind me here, there are dozens and dozens of people waiting for loved ones to come through customs, and flights will be arriving here until midnight. So all in all, the airport is very pleased with how things went today. They say the trans-Tasman bubble has got off to a very smooth start, and this is the first step for the airport in a return to normality. They of course wanted to sort of test today. It was like a test case day just to make sure all the planning and processes actually stood up when they had so many people flying and they had so many workers coming back onto site. So a good report card for the airport today, but they will continue to refine and review their processes to make sure this trans-Tasman bubble continues to go as well as it appears to today.
Excitement skyrocketing as those waiting and those arriving spotted each other through a live feed. Then time for araha, tears, joy and big news.
These trans-Tasman bubbles, New Zealand and Australia open borders, started April 19 this year, 2021. It's also the same time that we're about to travel to another adventure. It's a very early morning flight, and yes, the plane is full. Please wait for this another travel video series. Let me tour and guide you around New Zealand. And just to let you know that this is the first week of the school holiday. And finally landing just after an hour because this is only a domestic flight. At the airport, there are some taxis and shuttle services that you can hire. Para sa mga kababayan ko po, abangan niyo po ang susunod na kabanata. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. Maraming salamat po sa mga umabot sa dulo.